Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome here to Westby, Ken Manning, Western Wisconsin Video Productions, as we are about ready to bring you today's baseball action, where we're going to hope that the weather stays away as it all of a sudden kind of came along rather interestingly quickly this morning. But after about 10:30, 11 o'clock, it's kind of maybe sprinkled off and on, but it looks like we're going to get the games in at least until maybe around 5, and then another set of rain might be coming along around then. But they're going to push these games along, try and get them in. Special presentation later on at the start of game number 3 when Westby hosts Bangor. Today's action is Westby versus Fennimore, and that's heading up here right now as the Golden Eagles step in, and it's going to be McCoy Miles to start things off here for the Eagles. Miles is the catcher, and his battery here is going to be Ethan Scheckler, who is the number 2 hitter. He will be the pitcher. Meanwhile, for the Norsemen, and the opening pitch, this game underway, is off to the outside here just a little bit. It's going to be Gavin Larson doing the pitching. Here's a ground ball, scoop by Milutinovic, and a throw over in time to get the out. And there's one down, 6-3 on the putout. That'll bring up Ethan Scheckler. Scheckler, right-handed hitter. Takes the opening pitch just a little bit outside. And the count's 1-0. High fly ball out towards right field, but the shortstop here in Milutinovic runs all the way across, and he's able to make the grab for out number 2. Well, it's not like he can't cover some ground, right? Two away. Here's your number 3 hitter in Max Miles, the second baseman. Miles will take first pitch for a ball. Here's a ground ball. Milutinovic with a nice scoop, the throw in plenty of time, and it's a 6-3 put out once again. So the Norsemen defense doing the job here as they're able to go on the offense with Fennimore 1-2-3. No runs, no hits, nobody left on base. We'll come right back with more here in the bottom of the first inning coming up for the Norsemen. Returning here to Veterans Memorial Field, and the Westby Norsemen will step into the batter's box. It's going to be Devin Nedlin, left-handed hitter. Take the first pitch from Scheckler inside for a ball. Scheckler coming back with a fastball that drifted outside. It's 2-0. There's your called strike on the 2-0 offering. Catching the outside part of the plate there. Scheckler, a rather fast worker, has that ball outside again. 3-1 now to Nedlin, who has moved into the number 1 spot here, playing center field. Coach Hamilton doing a little switching with the lineup. Here's a shot, and it's going to be a base hit. Oh, nice shot there by Nedlin. Now we have a runner over here at first base. Just sat back and drove that one right back up the middle. Norseman will try and get something going here with Gavin Larson now. Takes a strike. You'll see in the upper left corner there with Nedlin. Tried to look for the bunt. Did he offer? He did, they say. Oh, 0-2 now. That's outside. Called strike 3. Larson goes down looking on a pretty tough pitch. There's one away for Bo Milutinovic, the shortstop now. Garrett Vatlin, who was in the number 1 spot, now batting number 4. Milutinovic takes one low and away. Scheckler looks like he tries to work the corners quite a bit here so far early on. That one he just missed outside. It was a pretty good looking fastball. It was off the edge. This ball is lifted foul out of play, off to the right here. Nedlin with the lead. There's a ground ball knocked down, and that's going to be a base hit. That was a tough one hopper there. I went with a hit. What do you think? That was a pretty hard shot. It was right on top of him. Now with runners at first and second, and they'll keep the, they're not going to really worry too much about the runner. That's going to be upstairs at first base anyways. Over at first, let's take a look. That is Carter Washburn. He's playing off the runner right now. That one a high to Vatlin. Couple of hits here in the inning, bottom half of inning number 1. Swing and a miss. That missed the mark, and now it's 3-1. Scheckler having some, he's just not getting the call on the edges right now, and it looks like that's where he wants to be. That's upstairs and away. And bases are loaded now for Ben Ratho. Ratho, the catcher, doing a nice job this season as a sophomore, stepping in. Yeah, you got to be the field general basically when you're the catcher. Keep your eyes on all kinds of stuff going on. Not to mention keeping the ball in front of you. And knowing just about every situation possible coming up. This is a little looper that's going to be foul, and now Ratho is down in the count, 0-2. A little cooler day today. I'm not sure if we're going to hit 70. There's a called strike 3. Cut him on the outside part of the plate. He got that one. And there's 2 down. Here's Chase Bendel, the DH. See if he can put a shot together here. There's a swing and a miss. That one's going to get away, and here comes a run in. That one bouncing off the glove of the catcher here in McCoy Miles. Well, Westby will strike first here, and Bendel still with an opportunity for a couple of RBIs. With 2 down, crack of the bat, they're going to be taken off. That's low. That's going to right in on the shoulders. And it's a 3-1 count here. Got the called strike. Checkler likes that spot. He went after it again. This time, Bendel could not catch up to it, and that'll be the end of the inning. Well, he got 3 strikeouts in the inning, but the Norsemen will pick up a run. They get that run on 2 hits, and they'll leave 2 on base. 1 complete in the books, 1-0 Westby. Well, the Norsemen have jumped out in front here by a score of 1-0. And the Golden Eagles of Fennimore will look to counter here in the top half of inning number 2. Lucas Landowski, the DH, stepping in the cleanup spot. Takes the ball inside. There's a called strike. On catching the corner there from Gavin Larson. Fennimore and Bangor to battle after this. There's a well-hit ball, and that is off the fence. It's going to be a one-hopper off the fence, and Landowski is going to have himself a double. Pretty good shot there as he got on top of the ball. He is DHing for Tyson Starkey, the shortstop. Here's Carter Washburn, now the first baseman. Takes one high. Ground ball foul down the third base side. Boy, he had a rocket on that one. That will even the count at one apiece now. Going to throw a drier ball into the game. I'll have to do that a few times during this game, number one, I would imagine. Chop that one underneath. Had him leaning out in front on a little bender there. And the count is 1-2. A lot of ball games coming up next week. We have something just about every single night. And into Saturday, Norsemen traveling to Ithaca next Saturday. The plan is to head down there and follow the nephew playing for the Ithaca Bulldogs, and Westby, they'll tangle at 9 o'clock in the morning. We'll have those games on tape delayed. Full count now as he just missed outside, maybe a little bit upstairs. Runner with a decent lead, and a swing and a miss. He got him on a ball upstairs out of the strike zone. One down, here's Dawson Cole, the right fielder. Takes the ball high. That one rode in on the hands. Missing the strike zone there. And luckily missing the arm of Cole. 2-0 now. That's high. Larson looking to try and refine the strike zone here as he's down 3-0. With a runner on at second base in Landowski. Well, he missed outside, and now there's two on. Connor Swadek now stepping in, left fielder. And all of a sudden, Larson having trouble finding the strike zone. Gave up that leadoff double to Landowski, and Got a strikeout, but now a walk. There's a strike. One the count. Ground ball, foul, third base side. Vatlin watches that go by. There's another little chopper, but that's going to be foul. Couple of hits by the Norsemen in that bottom half of inning number 1 to be able to get a run across. That run coming across, though, on a wild pitch. Bases loaded. There's a ground ball. Milutinovic got to go to first, and they got him. Nice scoop over there by Briggen to get the out. Runners are going to move up into scoring position now at second and third on that play. Here's Wyatt Anand now. Ground ball, and he punches it through. One run coming across. Their throw's going to come in and will not be in time. And Anand connects with some of his old teammates and classmates, giving the Golden Eagles a 2-1 lead now. Wyatt standing over there at first base. Gonna slide into that one. Anand slid into the tag as a nice throw coming down there by Ben Rathel to end the inning. It's going to be a 2, and I believe, I thought that was Milutinovic covering. We'll check on that in a moment. But let's take a look at that line score. The Fennimore Golden Eagles pick up 2 runs on 2 hits. They will not leave anybody on base. There were no errors in the inning. Well, we'll come back with more here from Westby as it's 2-1 Fennimore after 1.5. Swing and a miss here. This is Rhett Stensling. It'll be the 7-8-9 part of the order now. That's going to be low. Two and one now. And that one bounces into the dirt. Three and one the count. There's a called strike. That one riding inside on the knees. Scheckler with a fastball fouled back here. Right off the main pole here of the backstop. And a called strike 3. He got that outside part of the plate again. He has caught the Norseman looking 3 times now out of the 4 strikeouts that he's been able to manufacture. Here's Beckett Briggen, the first baseman. Takes a strike. That one's in the dirt out in front of home plate. Big cut right there. And no connection. It's 1-2. 2-2 now. That's downstairs to run the count full. Ground ball right back to Scheckler, and he'll make the easy toss for out number 1. Well, he played the position well on that one. Reagan tried to go right back up the middle. 2 down. Here's your number 9 hitter, and Blake Sutton. Sutton, the left fielder, batting from the right side. Takes one high. Just got a piece of that one off the hand of the bare hand there of Miles. That'll sting a little bit. And Brandon Mickelson, the umpire, will walk out to the mound, take his time here as trying to get some feeling back into that hand. Dust off the plate, adjust the headgear, whatever you need to do. Pop this one up, and it is going to be out of play here. Fans were getting ready to dive one way or the other also. Not too many out here with their gloves. 1-2 now. Sutton battling Scheckler here. That one's downstairs. Missed again. Sutton has worked the count full, and we'll see if he can take advantage of the situation here with a line drive somewhere. And Scheckler missed low and away. Back to the top of the order with Devin Nedlin, who started the ball game off for the Norsemen with a base hit right back up the middle, curving away from Wyatt on and out in center field. Runner taking off, here comes the throw, and it's out into center field. And there goes Nedlin with some pretty good speed. And he winds up over at third base. Check that, Sutton, I should say, over at third with good speed. And Nedlin now with an opportunity for an RBI here. That's up and away. There's your strike right down the middle, and Nedlin knew it. Here's a shot out towards left field. It's going to drop in left center, and Nedlin comes up with an RBI, his second hit of the ball game. Well, I tell you what, you manufacture a run any way you can with the Golden Eagles, right? Nedlin over there at first base. He might not be there very long. We'll see. Inside, popping away from Miles, but in front, so no advancement there. Well, the Bangor Cardinals have shown up. They're heading for the batting cage area behind left field. And there's a walk to Larson. Here's Bo Milutinovic, who came up with a hard shot for a base hit. And we're going to get a little timeout here. Talk some things over, and we'll do the same. Returning here in a 2-2 ball game in the top of the third inning. Fennimore Golden Eagles. Let's take a look at their first three. It's going to be the 9-1-2 part of the order. Gavin Larson still doing the pitching. Got the strike on that one. Fennimore with a couple of runs back in the second inning. They took the lead after Westby had scored and taken a 1-0 lead after one. But the lead short-lived as Westby was able to manufacture a run in the bottom half of the inning. And that's where we stand now at 2 apiece. There's a walk for Corey Deason. And the top of the order, McCoy Miles grounded 6-3 back in the first inning with Bo Milutinovic getting a good throw over to Brigham. Quick toss back down, and oh, they almost got him. Nice snap throw there by Ben Ratho. As Deason was almost a little too far away. Looked like he had started to break to go to second. Showing Bunny offers, and going to let him go down with the steal. 1-2 now. Popped this one up. Ratho. Oh, it spun out of his glove. That's a tough one right there. He had it gauged also. Well, the tough part, we have to go down with an error on that one when he had it. Missed outside, did Larson. Nice play by Ratho on that one. Had to backhand and move to his right in a hurry. 3-2 the count now. Ground ball, third base, off the glove of Vatlin. He had it, and it just kept right on going right up his arm. That'll have to go down as an error. And we're going to get a timeout here as Coach John Hamilton comes out to the field. We might have a pitching change. We'll wait and see. Well, they're going to stay with Larson. It's like Fennimore stayed with Scheckler. More one of those where they talked a little bit about just settling in, making sure we make the plays. But during that little statement, the runner in McCoy Miles heads down to second base. Scheckler batting here from the right side. He's going to hit a shot right up the middle of the center field. One run's going to come across, and they're going to hold the runner at third as Devin Edlin got on top of that ball in a hurry. But also getting on top of the pitch was Scheckler, and he drives in a run here for an RBI. Well, again, the runners at first and third here. Runner's going to take off. No throw. This is Max Miles. Swing and a miss. Got him out in front of a ball hanging upstairs a little bit. And Larson is out in front, 0-2. 3-2 score now. Fennimore with the lead. That one sailed away. It's 1-2. Max Miles, the second baseman, grounded 6-3 in the first inning to end that top half of the first as Fennimore went down 1-2-3. And that one right down the middle and could not pull the trigger. One away. Here's Lucas Landowski, who cranked on a pitch for a double last time up, which was his first at bat. Fouled that one off. 1-1 now. Ground ball, second base, bobbled, drop, picks up and throws. Will get the out as the run comes in. 4-3 on the putout, but an RBI as he did the minimum of hitting to that right side and allowing the run to get across in McCoy Miles. On the play, moving over to third base was Scheckler. And here's Carter Washburn. Washburn ducks underneath that pitch. And that one will stay high again. Washburn struck out on a pitch that was out of the strike zone in his first at bat. Now it's 3-0. And that's going to stay high. Second walk in the inning here for Larson. Going to get a pinch runner coming in. Don't have the numbers on the bench player, so we're just not sure who it is. High fly ball, going back, and making the grab out there is Nedlin. Well, he had to go a long ways, but he caught it right in front of the Westby sign to finish off the inning. Dawson Cole gave it a real good ride. Well, that'll take care of the inning, but not before the Fennimore Golden Eagles pick up a couple of runs here, and they're going to get those runs on 2 runs on 1 hit. There were 2 walks in the inning and 2 errors by the Norsemen, and that'll kind of do it to you right there. We'll be back with more bottom half of the 3rd inning coming up here, and the Norsemen will send the 4, 5, 6 part of the order up to bat. We do have a pitching change now that have taken place here for the Fennimore squad. And starting things out, it's going to be a little liner, and it's going to be a catch out here. This was that was Garrett Vatlin who hit that soft liner to Max Miles at second base. So the soft liner for out number 1 took the opening pitch from Tyson Starkey, who was at shortstop and was being DH for. Steps back onto the mound. Scheckler moves to shortstop. So just an easy swap, I guess you could say there, for those two. And it's 1-1 as stepping in is Ratho, and he is going to put one out there to right field. It gets by the right fielder. And Ratho is going to slide in, and actually he's just going to stand in to second base. He's going to coast in there. Well, it's going to be a single, and then an E9 on the right fielder, allowing Ratho to get to second base. One and 0. That's downstairs as Chase Bendel steps in, the DH for the Norsemen. Opportunity for an RBI here now. This is going to be a little pop-up, and Starkey can make that catch without any trouble. Two down, here is Rhett Stensling. Takes a strike. Good fastball there from Starkey. Coming right back, and that one rode in on the hands, and he swung and missed. It's 0-2. Fouled that one off. Good bat control there to fight off a tough pitch. And that's going to be a foul ball. Boy, good try there as he nearly painted the line. That would have been a double for him with his speed. And an RBI on top of that. Oh, 2, the count remains though. Swing and a miss. And that will be the end of the inning as he slipped and fell and the tag put on him. Well, no runs on one hit. There was an error in the inning and one left on base. 3 complete in the books, and it's 4-2. Fennimore with the lead. When they come back up to bat here, it'll be the 7-8-9 part of the order. Garrett Vatlin will step in and toss the pill for a while here for the Norsemen as we move into this top half of inning number 4. Opening pitch is popped up. Vatlin's going to make the call, and he will make the grab. That coming off the bat here of the number 7 hitter in Connor Swadek. One down, here's Wyatt Annan, who came up with a big hit, score a couple of runs, and Fennimore took the lead at 2-1. That was back in the second. And take one there for a ball. How we doing? Swing and a miss. 4-2 your score here in the 4th inning. Fennimore picking up 2 more runs in the 3rd. That curveball not getting across. That one hops out in front of Wratho. Balance set, and here he comes, and a swing and a miss. 3-2 now with 1 down. Fennimore with 4 hits. Check that, with 3 hits in the game. That's fouled off. Westby with 4 hits, but only 2 runs in the process. Fennimore has 3 errors on their ledger, and Westby with 2. There's a high pitch that he's not able to catch up to on this go-around, and Anand goes down swinging. Two away. Here's Corey Deason, I don't know if they say Deason or Dyson. Not sure which way that would go. Maybe I'll try and say both, and hopefully one of them is right. He offered on that one. It's a strike, 1-1. Called strike 2. One-two offering is way upstairs. And he just missed up high again. Just an hour into the ball game here now. And there's a swing and miss. Hanging on was Wratho. Well, I'll tell you what, Vantlin comes in, he gets a couple of strikeouts to pop up to start off the inning. And it's a 1-2-3 inning defensively here for the Norsemen. No runs, no hits, nobody left on base. We'll come back with more as we move to the bottom half of the 4th, and it's the 8-9-1 part of the order for the Norsemen. Returning here to Westby, and it's going to be the Norsemen trying to pick up some runs here. The first pitch is fouled off. Well, the sun trying to break through these clouds. We'll see if that can happen maybe later on. Becca Brigham, Blake Sutton, and then a top of the order with Devin Nedlin. Try and get that offense going here for Westby. Here's a ball lifted down the line. It's going to be fouled by about 4 or 5 feet. Well, he had the right idea with that one, just missed on the long foul ball. Now Beckett is in the hole at 0-2 here to Tyson Starkey. Good eye following that one off to the right of the home plate. Here's a shot, one hopper, good pick, the throw on target here for out number one. 6-3 on the put out, and Blake Sutton will step in. Sutton now playing third base while Vatlin is pitching, and Gavin Larson moved to left field. Make sure we take care of that bit of homework. Chop that one underneath. That ball tailed away in a hurry, and it's 1-2 now. Sutton with a walk and a run scored back in the second inning. Lifts that one up into the air, and the left fielder will make the easy grab out there in Connor Swadek. Two-way now. And we'll go back to the top of the order with Nedlin, who has 2 hits to his credit today. Takes the ball just a little bit inside. Well, let's see if he can get on board and Westby can manufacture a run again. Fouled that one off. Way outside. Thanks to all those terrific sponsors that you're seeing in between the innings during a little timeout, whatever we might have. And do a little, I'm not sure, what did I do there? 15, 20-second kind of little music one. Folks can see who helped support today's broadcast. Be sure to say thanks to them when you can. Chop that one underneath, and it's now full. Starsky is set, and here he comes. Inside, and that'll put Nedlin down at first with the walk. Swing and a miss on the first offering. Gavin Larson, now the left fielder. Got out in front of that one. That's high. A little ground ball. Third baseman will scoop. He's going to go over to first, and they will get the out. That'll take care of the inning on a nice play by the third baseman in Corey Deason. 5-3. Well, no runs and no hits. One runner left on base after the walk. No errors in the inning. We'll take another little break here and come back. Meanwhile, we'll move to the top of the fifth inning and also the top of the order for Fennimore. Well, back we come, and again, as we mentioned, the Fennimore Golden Eagles holding on to a 4-2 lead here over the Norsemen here at Westby. Here's a line right between third and short, and they'll have a runner right away. That's the top of the order. That was McCoy Miles with the base hit. Batlin will go into the stretch here now. Big swing. Back in easily. Miles diving back in as Ratho was ready to fire down to first. 2-1 now. There's a ground ball. That's going to get through for a hit. Stensling comes up in a hurry, but runners will hold, but it is a base hit. 2 in a row here now, off from Vatlin. Here's your number 3 hitter in Max Miles, who fouls off the first pitch. Landowski on deck. Another foul ball. Oh, to the count now to your number 3 hitter, second baseman Miles. Took that one outside. Yeah, trying to get all these, 3 games. I say all these games. Not that it's a ton, but 3 games can be tough sometimes depending on the weather. Here's a ground ball. Wow, right back up the middle. And here comes, no, the run will not come across on a real nice charge by Devin Nedlin out there in center field. He came in quickly and got to that ball and fired a strike to the cutoff man. No choice but to hold the runners. Now bases loaded with 3 straight hits. And here's Landowski, your cleanup man. Has a double to his credit already. And a run scored, a 4-3 ground out for an RBI. He's already had a good day. And he's looking for more. And now you could be in a little trouble at 2-0. Sitting back, waiting for a pitch that he can drive. Got the strike on the outside part of the plate. Here's the 2-1. Hard shot. That'll get the run. Here comes the double play, and they got the double play. No RBI on that with the double play, but a run does come across here, though. It's a 4-6-3 DP. Coming across the score was McCoy Miles. Fouling that one off. Number 5 hitter in Carter Washburn. Popped this one up. And let's see, it's going to be Ratho. He'll make the grab. Able to get to that one and secure the out. Well, the pop up here for out number 3, but the Golden Eagles add to their lead. They get 1 run on 3 hits. They'll leave a runner left on base. And after 4 1/2, it is 5-2 over Westby. Going to get things started here for the Norsemen. Called strike. Bo Milutinovic stepping in, and he's going to hit a hard shot to the third baseman. A long throw, and the scoop in time, and a nice dig out there by Washburn over at first base. Milutinovic with good speed too, but the throw was right on. In time anyways. Here's Garrett Vatlin now. Pitcher here for the Norsemen. 1-0 the count. This one's popped up. Calling for it, the shortstop. He'll make the grab. Boy, I tell you what, that ball was going all over the place. That was not an easy grab. Scheckler, who was pitching, now at shortstop, makes the snag. 2 down. Here's Ben Ratho. Ben with a single today. And this one is going to scoot through for another single. I tell you what, good at bat right there. He took that first pitch and punched it past the second baseman. Here's a fly ball. This is foul out of play. Ratha with another hit. 2 in a day for him so far. Chase Bendel. Swing and a miss. Curveball that hung upstairs and he couldn't reach it. And that'll take care of the inning. 3 pitches. And now there are 3 outs. No runs on 1 hit, no errors in the inning. We will move to the top of the 6th, still 5-2 Fennimore, and they will bring up the 6, 7, 8 part of their order in just a moment or two. Well, let's take a look here for the Fennimore squad as they step in with their 6, 7, 8 part of the order, and Dawson Cole down in the count now, 1-2 after that swing and a miss. Cole has walked and scored a run. That was back in the second. Flew out to Nedlin in center field. And now steps in for the 3rd time with a 2-2 count on him. Three-two now, and he got the walk. Well, that was a pretty good job of with his at-bat, coaxing the walk after falling behind early on in that at-bat. Here's the left fielder in Connor Swadek. Pop that one up. Looking to try and bunt. Batlin takes a peek, and here he comes. Bunt fouled off, and now it's 0-2. Swadek not able to get the bunt down, and he'll look to be forced to swing away here now on this next pitch. Most likely, anyways. Curveball stayed way upstairs. That'll be high again, 2-2. Another one upstairs. This one's popped up and will be out of play. Count staying at 3-2 here. 5 runs, 6 hits, 3 errors for Fennimore here through the first 5 innings. Westby with 2 runs on 5 hits, 2 errors for them. This ball fouled off as the runner was taking off. Quick toss over, and Brigham doing a nice job getting to the ball. Make sure it didn't get past him. Give the runner a easy move down to second base. Here's a ball lifted out into left field, heading back, and will make the one-handed grab and force the runner back to first base. Larson tracked that one pretty well. Off the bat of Swadek. 1 down for Wyatt Anand with 1 on. Again, Anand with a couple of ribbies back in that second inning. Fouled that one off. That one got a piece of Ratho in on the leg. That's lifted foul. 0-2 now. That one popped away, and runner able to get down there without any kind of play once again. That'll stay high. And even the count at 2 apiece. Just missed low. Trying to work the corner there a little bit was Vatlin and came up empty on the call. Ball popped up, second base. Johnson with the grab. Two down now. And here's your number 9 hitter and Corey Deason, who's the third baseman. Corey has walked, scored a run in the second, struck out in the third. Looking to try and pick up that RBI. Ground ball right back to Vatlin, and he'll just take it himself and step on the bag. No sense in wasting a chance with a throw there. Already in that motion, and Deason was not going anywhere. One unassisted over at first for out number 3. No runs and no hits. One runner left on base after 5.5. 5-2 your score here. Fennimore and Westby, well, they're going to bring up their 7, 8, 9 part of the order and see if they can't get a run or two manufactured. Well, we're going to get things started off, and it's going to be a ground ball foul down the third base side. Brett Stensling looking for his first hit of the ballgame. He struck out twice. This is Lucas Bendel, actually, excuse me. Lucas stepping in and pinch hitting here for Stensling. That one's upstairs. Well, he's moved the count to 3-2 now after falling behind. Called strike 3, got him on the inside part of the plate. Wow. One down here for Beckett Brigham. Brigham lifts one towards left field. It's going to drop foul. Found no man's land out there. One now. This one out towards center field. Anand dropping back. Now coming up a couple of steps, and he'll make the grab for out number 2. Two away for Blake Sutton. Sutton takes a called strike. This is lifted towards the right side and out of play. Well, an inning to go here. You got 4 outs. Here's where you got to try and put something on the board. That one drifted away. You hate to try and do it in the bottom of the 7th, but that's where it's heading towards, we'll put it that way. Just got a piece of that one. Good hang. Count staying at 1-2 here for Blake Sutton. Sutton now playing third base with Vatlin pitching. 2 bouncer, the throw in time. Well, a 1-2-3 inning, no runs, no hits, nobody left on base here for the Norsemen in the bottom half of the 6th. Fennimore with the lead, 5-2. They're going to come back here when we return. They will have the top of the order coming up in McCoy Miles, Ethan Scheckler, and Max Miles. Let's take a look here as we come back. First pitch already in for a strike and a swing and a miss as McCoy Miles falls behind 0-2 to Garrett Vatlin. 5-2 the score here. We're in the 7th. Fennimore with the lead. There's a shot, and it's a nice catch over here by Beckett Brigham on a line drive. One down. Here is Ethan Scheckler now, the shortstop. Scheckler is the pitcher of record. He is up for the win, I believe, if I have it correctly here, for Fennimore. There's your strike, 1-1. That'll drop downstairs, 2-1. There's a pretty good cut, could not catch up to it. And Vatlin has the count back to even at 2 apiece. And that'll take care of the at-bat for Scheckler as he strikes out with the ball up on the letters. 2 down, and it's Max Miles stepping in. Swing and a miss. In on the hands. Fouled down right back towards us. And Vatlin is out in front, 0-2 now. To the Fennimore second baseman. Miles today 1 for 3. Picked up a hit in his last at-bat. Curve outside, 2-2 now. Here's a fly ball, right field, and getting underneath, making the grab for out number 3 was Stensling out there. So he re-entered the ball game. Well, that takes care of the Fennimore 7th inning. No runs, no hits, nobody left on base. A good 1-2-3 inning defensively here for Westby. And the Norsemen will send up in the bottom half of the 7th inning. The top of the order, they're down by 3 at 5-2. Well, here we go with the bottom of the 7th, and the Norsemen trailing by 3. They're going to have the top of the order up, and boy, a nice line shot right back up the middle, and Nedlin with another base hit. That's 3 in the game for him, and I think Westby has found their leadoff man. Not that Garrett Vatlin wasn't doing a good job there, but boy, you want to set the table and Nedlin has done it today with 3 out of 4 hits. And here's a ball that's going to drop in for another hit. Now Westby has something going here with Larson coming up with a single. And Bo Milutinovic stepping in. Now the Fennimore squad, the first baseman is going to play behind Larson now. So they're not going to hold him. Milutinovic takes the ball downstairs, 5-2 your score, nobody out and 2 on. Tying run in the batter's box. Checked his swing and it was a ball inside. That's going to right in up on the chest, and it's now 3-0. Well, any way to get on, and now we're going to get a little time out here as the coach is going to come out and have a quick word with Starkey. And looks like McCoy Miles is going to come out and join him with that quick discussion. 5-2 your score, 6 hits in the ball game here for Fennimore, with 3 errors though in the game. Westby has actually out-hit Fennimore at 7-6. I think coach or the umpire in Mickelson, I think the coach said, oh, I was going to have you walk all the way out here and then we'd be done. 3-0. Sun trying to come out here and warm things up again. That's inside, and that'll be a walk. Bases loaded now, and nobody out, and a big opportunity here for the Norsemen. But this is going to be the second approach out here to the mound, and it looks like we're going to have that pitching change. We'll take a little break. Well, the pitching change has been made, and the Fennimore crew is going to bring in Landowski. Lucas Landowski, he was at DH, and then Starsky came in to pitch and hit for himself. And anyways, Landowski is on the mound with bases loaded, nobody out. The lefty firing a strike. Bantlin fouled off the first pitch, and now it's 0-2. Fouled that one off, up over the top. Hard throwing lefty here with Lendowski. Nice hang right there for Vatlin. Well, sometimes, the faster it comes in, the faster it goes out. Let's see what happens. That's downstairs. That is a foul ball off to the right. And the battle continues here at 1-2. Oh, a curve that caught the outside part, and Garrett Vatlin could not pull the trigger on that one. One down. Lendowski coming in with nobody out and bases loaded, gets out number one on a called third strike. Here's your number 5 hitter in Ben Ratho, who has a couple of hits today in this ball game. Two-0 now. Swing and a miss. He came down the middle, and Ratho had a good cut. Just was not catching up to it. Fouled that one off. Chase Bendel up next. Westby trying to get those rally caps on. They need the 3 runners that are on base. Here's a chopper. They'll step on the bag, and that'll be all they'll get. Well, the fielder's choice for Ratho. It's going to be 5 unassisted for out number 2 at third base. Nedlin does come across to score, though, to cut the lead down by 2, but you got runners at first and second here. Runner taking off, and there's a swing and a miss. And that'll be the ball game, as Lucas Lendowski strikes out Chase Bendel for the final out in this ball game. He'll get the save in a tight situation here as he comes in with bases loaded and nobody out. He gives up a run, which is charged to Starkey. Winning pitcher today, I believe in my book, it would go down to Ethan Scheckler, and Gavin Larson will take the loss here for Westby. 3 runs on 7 hits, 2 errors for the Norsemen, and 5 runs on 6 hits, but 3 errors for Fennimore. Fennimore will now take on Bangor, and what could be a very good ball game here. I believe Bangor might be undefeated yet this year. We'll see how that one plays out in a little bit, but we hope that you've enjoyed watching this Western Wisconsin video production of Westby Norsemen baseball. They take one a tough one here against Fennimore as the Golden Eagles come away with the victory at 5-3. Thanks again to all those sponsors. We'll be back with more action here from Westby in just a little bit. Thanks for watching, everyone.